So this is Fred. He's gorgeous, isn't he? He's having a little tremble. He's having a little shake there. So he's a ginger pussycat, as you can tell. Ginger and white. He's gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah.
Looks a bit like the forest cats. Anyway, he's arrived today because he's got extremely, what I'd say pelted, clumped, whatever you want to call it, all down these sides. These are huge big pelts here, and on this side he's had some mats up here, which I've managed to take a couple of those away with the comb, but he's going to have a full clip because literally we've just got that strip clear of mats and nothing else. His belly's bad, around his bum is, he's got big ones everywhere, and he's been suffering from a lot of hairballs obviously, and he's been trying to chew these and he's being sick with the hairballs. So he needs some help on the grooming side of things. So I've just been talking to his taxi driver, his chauffeur, and we've just been talking through about what needs doing with Fred as we move forward with grooming once he's had the clip today. So he's got this lovely natural bib line for me, so I'm going to get stuck straight in with the clipping. Not bothered at all by those clippers. Right, good boy Fred. Good lad. Helping you, aren't we? Hey? Good boy. So this will help with his movements because these leg joints here, the hips, are completely covered in pelts, so he'll be very restrictive on movement or it'll be hurting him as he moves. I'm going to change my clippers over. Let's get my other set there, Freddy Woods. That's better. There's always one set I prefer. So you can see we've hit this pelt already.
Quite tight, isn't it?
Very tight to the skin. So it's right over that hip joint. Good boy. And he'll feel a lot better with this gone. He'll feel a lot cooler. This is like having a big itchy thick blanket on him. So the reasons why cats have hairballs is because when they're grooming, they're obviously swallowing a lot of their hair, which is why we need to help them and groom them and remove a lot of that hair for them. Because naturally a cat's tongue has all those little bumps on and they can't spit out like us. So if we get a hair in our mouth, we just spit it out. Cats can't, they have to swallow. And what happens is the hair goes down into their intestines and it can wrap in their intestines and cause major problems. You'll end up with huge vet bills. So, or if their bodies are fine, they're sick, and that's what happens. They cough it up, and that's why you get the hairballs around the house. So if you don't want hairballs around the house, help your cat to groom. It's as simple as that. Good boy. I know this is a big one. Come on, sit you down there for me. Good lad. So you can see the markings on little Fred here. See how we've got the darker marks here on him? This is where the pelt's been very tight to the skin. So they're off now at least. It can start growing back that coat, can't it? So now we're on this side. I'm just trying to tackle this side as well, this pelt. Good boy. Good boy. Are you all right there, baby? You're nervous, aren't you? You're a little timid one, aren't you? Yeah, you're a timid boy. Quiet, very quiet. Hey, very quiet. Can I come that side? Because I need to get a better angle on you there. I do. And ideally, we'd like you to lie down. I would. Ideally. You lie down there for me. Good boy. Good boy. So this one's actually attached between the shoulder and the hip here. Just need to stretch him out a little bit so I can get in there. Good lad. And let's have a little bit more of a stretch, please. Good boy. That's actually going under his tummy now. I'm just going to pull that bit off. There we go. So that's a pelt falling in two. So you can see how dense it is, and you know. Are you trying to shift you away, babe? So you can see again, look at the skin, where the skin's been very, very tight with the pelts. Let's get rid of those then. That's the nasty's gone. Isn't it? What a good boy. Good boy. So some cats we have to roll to do the legs with. Other cats will sit nicely. Then let me get under the legs. Good boy. Good boy. You're right, it's because Steve's moving around, isn't it?
Really, Fred?
Good boy, Fred. What are you doing? Am I keeping you awake? Am I? Okay, baby. So just want to get under this armpit slightly, or just inside this leg. Starting to get a wag tail now, bit of a giveaway, he's fed up now. Good boy. What a good boy. Hey, what's a good boy? Hey, so I've got to do roly-overs to get to his hind legs, of course, because he's sitting on them now. But how good is he? Hey, how good are you? What a good boy. So these are all what I call the fiddly bits, trying to get the tummy done. He is patted, gosh, I'm trying to say matted and pelted at the same time. He is pelted under here, so I do need to get under these armpits, which will be a case of turning him onto his side and getting to his tummy. You're quite happy sitting there, aren't you? Hey, he's tiny little thing, isn't he, underneath?
Yeah.
He really is a narrow, very narrow cat. Underneath all this hair. Look at him. So here is Fred, all completed. You're a good boy. Good lad. So he's quite mottled here, but that's because of the skin. Now those pelts are away, that'll all be able to breathe and he'll come back to his nice colouring and the coat will grow nicely. And he's looking really good. He suits it. Yeah, hey, sitting there all nice and pretty. Handsome, I should say, for a boy. Hey, you've been a really good boy. So I'm going to get my mouth going again. Teeth back in my mouth. I'm going to put him in his basket now. Let him relax. Because he is a timid lad. But he's been ever so well behaved, haven't you, Bibs? Hey. Very good. They're all like that. Job would be easy, wouldn't it, Steve?
Yeah, be brilliant.